problem is a natural one. Bacteria keep developing resistance to things they meet, in particular for humans, antibiotics. So it was forecast by Fleming when he got his Nobel Prize, we are losing antibiotics effectiveness. And this has been building up over time. And when I was a young doctor, it didn't matter. I opened the cupboard, I got out a new antibiotic. But unfortunately, the cupboard's nearly bare and resistance is going up. People are dying every day of antibiotic resistance. And what we need are new antibiotics. Modern medicine's underpinned by antibiotics. So cancer therapy drops your immune system, you get an infection, your life is saved by antibiotics. Renal transplants, renal dialysis, diabetes care, pneumonias, bacterial throat infections. I mean, you could get a scratch on your hand and get it infected with a bacteria. And if it's resistant, it'll spread to the blood and you could die. We need to look after the antibiotics we've got, so they need to be prescribed scarcely and only the right drug at the right time, and then we must take the right dose. We need to use alternative methods, look at vaccines, look at phage therapies. We need to use hygiene, but actually, above all, we need new antibiotics. Universities and governments across the world have disinvested in infections research. I think we've gone to sleep on the job. We thought infection was licked. And we've got to reinvigorate infections research. We then need companies to take those pathways and say there's a target, find a drug, pull it through and make it marketable. But of course, at the moment they make their money by drugs that are either very expensive, cancer treatments, or you take every day for the rest of your life. Statins against high cholesterol, lowering blood pressure and everything. Whereas here we're talking about drugs that you might only use for 1 or 2 weeks. And classically we've paid very little. So we've got to find a way where they don't lose money, maybe by private-public partnerships for the research. It may be by advanced purchase initiatives. There are all sorts of different methods. It might even be by patent extension. But we need an economist who understands markets and also understands low and middle income countries to review the problems, the possible solutions, and then propose to heads of government the solutions.
Realistically,